Super quick video today on how to put on your sparring gear. First thing that's really important is the correct order to put your sparring gear on. You don't want to put your hands on first because then your hands will all be tied up. I don't like to put my headgear on first because it's hot. I always like to start with my foot gear. Pro tip, unless you're working on a smooth floor, like a wooden floor or a tile floor, if you're working on any type of mat, I highly recommend put a pair of socks on. It makes it so much easier to slip on your sparring gear. You just have to keep in mind how slippery your surface is. Next step is you want to put on your boots. Now this gear has the little things on the bottom. See how I just slipped my foot in there? If you have a hard time getting your gear on, and there's different styles, but they all kind of work the same, set it on the ground and slip your foot in just like you would a shoe. On the back, there's a Velcro. See here? Look at the way the Velcro is coming out. Go over the top and then under the bottom of the shoe. Now pull it. See how I got some tension there? And come back and around. Let's take a look at that on the other foot. So I'm gonna set the gear on the ground. I'm gonna put my foot in. It's the easiest way. I look at which way it's coming out. If I go this way, I'm gonna mess it up. I go the way the Velcro is coming out. Around the back, over the top, under the boot, pull extra, on new gear especially, and then Velcro it on the bottom. Foot gear will feel like duck feet at first. Don't worry, you'll get used to how to moving. There's no left and right. Your foot gear will start to mold to your feet, and you're probably gonna have a preferred left and right. I also recommend, if you haven't done this yet, put your name on your gear. That way if gear gets mixed up or left, then somebody can call and let you know it's your gear. Next, I'm gonna put on my headgear. See this solid piece in the front? That's the front. See in the back where all the holes are? That's the back side. Now some gear will have holes in the front, but you can really tell the back side because the piece is longer. Do you notice how that piece is long and this piece is shorter and then there's a gap? So you're gonna slip that gear over your head and strap it. Hand gear, I always put on whatever handed I am last. So I'm right-handed, I'm gonna put my left hand gear on first. I'm gonna put my thumb through here. This particular gear has spots for my fingers. I leave my little finger out and I put my two middle fingers through so that I can make a proper fist and grip. Now my Velcro is super easy, bring it around, tight. Now I'm gonna put on my other hand, thumb in the thumb hole and around. Now I've got my good hand to snap it in. All right, there you go. Now I'm ready to spar. Now after sparring, I always will loosen one glove. See, I can pull on the tag right here. I'll always loosen one glove and then take off my headgear. Headgear is hot, I get sweaty, I don't like my hair wet. This particular one, I'm going to go ahead and strap the Velcro on the headgear, put it in my bag or whatever I have. On my hand gear, pro tip, don't do this. Your gear will crack. See how I put it around and I made the gear squishy. I'm gonna actually take and back wrap this loop around on itself. See how I looped that? With my kids, I train them to actually loop the right hand up inside the left hand and loop it together. And I ask them, hey, do you guys have both hands? Loop together and put them away together. That way you have both. Foot gear, super simple, unvelcro it. Don't wind it up. Just flip it back behind and keep a nice loose wind on it. The more that gear is squished, the more quickly it will crack, and gear's not cheap. So you want to make it last a long time. All right, there you have it, the simple way. I always take my socks off, throw them back in my bag, put a little reminder for myself once a week or so to launder it. Most students will only spar for 10-15 minutes at a time. So I use the same pair of socks for the week, and then the week when I wash all my uniforms, I throw those socks in as well. Hope this was helpful. If you'd like some more tips about sparring or sparring gear, go ahead and comment below. We'll be happy to help you.